Good evening, kids. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some Doctor Who news. Oh, whew, it's hard to believe that filming should be resuming this coming Monday. There was that show in Germany, which turned out to be not even a full-blown event. It was a private event or something like that. There was a tweet that came out of that, and like I said, I do not know if this is true or not. But apparently, according to this person on Twitter, as a matter of fact, I had to use the translation from German. He says that they basically let it slip that, yes, the Doctor will be meeting Kykailos again. And if you remember that, it's the character Capaldi played in The Fires of Pompeii, all the way back in the Donna era of the Tennant run. So if that's true, that's going to be pretty interesting, because as Capaldi let slip in a video clip from Comic-Con earlier this week, he said something was going to happen to change our view or whatnot on regeneration. So kind of makes you wonder what angle they're heading at, especially when you have another character in the Doctor Who universe, from Torchwood, Children of Earth, Mr. John Frobisher, who was also played by Peter Capaldi. I don't know why they're making such a big deal out of it, because come on, they didn't really have to explain why Maxwell looked like the Sixth Doctor and all that other stuff. So I really don't know why they're running down that route. But, come on, knowing these guys, it'll be something pretty interesting, because I'm really looking forward to Series 9, and I can't wait to find out what all this stuff going on is. Also, today on Twitter, we had this little tidbit pop up. Let's take a look at it. And I'll shoot a link down to it in tonight's, in the description box for tonight. It says, look for the clues, and if you click on these, this looks like this basically looks like a rummage sale. But as someone pointed out earlier tonight, that looks like the cage that the much smaller, shrunken down, 1,000-something plus age Doctor by the Master was kept in. Remember little E.T. Doctor, that Tennant played in, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords. That looks like that cage, and there's a bunch of other nifty little things that pop up there. I have no idea what this sign is, and of course there's this strange, weird picture of the TARDIS. But, feel free to take a look at it, scan it, if you will, see what you make out of it. Also, big news, of course, and this was out on several things. John Hurt receives a knighthood. That's right. The Elephant Man actor is currently currently having chemotherapy for pancreatic cancer. Says the honor was unexpected. John Hurt, of course, has been knighted by the Queen at Windsor Castle, where he said he is feeling good after having cancer treatment. The actor has completed half a course of chemotherapy for pancreatic cancer, but is continuing to work. Sir John was made a knight by Her Majesty for a distinguished career that has featured performances including The Elephant Man and Midnight Express. He found new fans with parts in the Harry Potter films, and of course that particular episode of Doctor Who where he played the Puma Doctor, aka the War Doctor. Now, of course, speaking after the Windsor Castle ceremony, he said, "I'm halfway through my chemotherapy. I've got a whole load of tests next week. I'm not feeling any of the side effects you're supposed to feel, or at least you can feel, as everybody's different, I am told. It's extraordinary. I haven't lost weight or anything. I'm feeling good. It's crazy. My oncologist is extremely optimistic, as indeed I am, so everything is going very well." Now, Sir John, 75, arrived looking dapper in a three-piece brown linen suit and matching hat, and was joined by his wife, Onwin, for the ceremony. Now, speaking about receiving the honor, he said, "It's so unexpected in a sense. I never thought of it when I started out. I suppose the only thing I really rather regret is that my parents aren't alive to see this. I'm sure that it's not a sentiment that's new by any means, and a lot of people, say the same, but it does make one inordinately proud." So very much well-deserved honor. Incredible actor, and from what I've told, incredible man. Oh, good going, good on you, John. Good on you. Well, good on you, Sir John, now. Okay, now this one is a pretty interesting thing going on here. Sorry about this. I hate it when them pop-ups try to get you. Peter Capaldi says the Doctor knows he made the Daleks worse. Now, Peter Capaldi's first year on Doctor, we'll just skip past all that. Because if you go down here to this video, it pretty much, this isn't the right video. So when you go to this link, this is not the video. What happened was they put it on a playlist, and when I watched earlier, it skipped to the next one. So this is not the video you're going to see. You're going to see about a 3-minute interview with Peter Capaldi where he covers a lot of the quotes they have in here, to be honest with you. And he does acknowledge that he feels that, yes, his encounters with the Dalek encounters with the Doctors made them worse. And also he threw in the most exciting thing about the Doctor as a hero is that he never signed on for being a hero in the first place. He's always out to go to a fairground or a park or have lunch with someone famous, and then adventure finds him. And then he goes, and then quote, he happens to bump into a terrible injustice, and because he's such a profoundly decent person, he always gets involved. He's the passerby who becomes the last man standing. And that's the story of Doctor Who in every single episode. And I love that story. But it does mean he goes around thinking, why does everybody think I'm this mighty warrior, this great hero, or the ongoing storm? I'm an idiot with a time-traveling box, and I'm trying to have lunch with Marie Antoinette, end quote. And then they go into all these different questions here, a lot of interesting stuff. Like a lot of background questions you never thought of. It's like, was John Hurt originally Chris Eccleston? Making this, this is a really, in-depth article. Like I said, more clips along here. So if you want to go check this out, this is over on IO9. And who knows, you might find out a little secret here and there about something, okay? All right. Moving on over to BuzzFeed, 25 times the Doctor got way, way too real. Now, this is an older article, but I figured go take a look at it. It's back from April. See what I mean? Gotta dig up this. But I thought these were pretty interesting examples. So feel free to go take a look at these. This is from earlier this year. But I figure I'd throw it in because I don't think I ever covered it. Plus, look at all these funky gifts you're going to get with this one. All right, moving on. Jumping on over Christophers, how much will Lego Dimensions with Doctor Who cost? And that's been the big question that has been popping around for the last, because I've heard some really weird numbers on this. Okay, finally at San Diego Comic-Con, the official confirmation came that the new Lego Dimensions video game would feature the Doctor Who. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the part where it says, the catch, however, is the expense it will bring to those wishing to indulge in the long-awaited Lego Doctor Who crossover. Initial pricing for the starter pack for all consoles on average pushes 80 to 100 pounds, depending on where you look. Write that down, folks. 80 to 100 pounds. However, Lego has always operated on a high-quality system with the game's starter pack, including a whole load of extras such as 3 Lego minifigures, but you get Batman, Gandalf, and of course Lego Movies, Wild Saw, whoever that is. Lego Batmobile along with the game and gameplay necessities. Now, the good news is that Doctor Who has his own level in the Lego Dimensions starter pack, and for those of us who just can't get enough, can purchase the Doctor Who level pack, which includes an additional level, a Lego minifigure of the 12th Doctor, and Lego models of the TARDIS and K9. So 80 to 100 pounds. Now me, that's why I don't do gaming systems anymore. It seems like every other week there's something new, just as I finally bought one or something. Oh. Okay, this one's just a nifty, cute little thing. Take a look at David Tennant playing the Fugitoid, and for a message from for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Nickelodeon and whatnot. It's a cute little thing. Be sure to click on it. Of course, it's David Tennant, so it's weird, All right, I threw it in here because I enjoyed watching it. I got a laugh out of it. Well, that's all I had really for tonight, folks. So keep in mind, Doctor Daleks Invasion Earth, 2158 tomorrow. Next week will be Jurassic World, and that's the Omega Files, basically. I am working on some more interviews coming up in the future, and for those of you who are interested, and you know who you are, I was referring to like Emergency Awesome and channels like that yesterday. Guys who actually have time to sit down and do this kind of stuff, who, put out dozens and dozens of casts every day covering various subjects everywhere from comics all the way through different television shows and whatnot. But apparently I think someone took it the wrong way. Ah, well, I'm still here and I'm still making videos. Good night, folks. Have a good one. See you later.